Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back on the 12 Days of Christmas with my review of Trancers.
I'm dreaming of a
Fright.
Christmas.
Trancers is a 1984 Christmas action sci-fi horror film directed by Charles Band. This one came from Empire Pictures, which would later be known as Full Moon Features. Trancers also went on to receive 5 sequels. There was also a short film and 2 comic series that would follow. It was a popular one for its time, to say the least. Trancers was definitely worthy of all that too. It's a blast. This here is my Avid Home Entertainment VHS copy of Trancers. I also own the original Vestron VHS release, but that one is still sealed, so I decided to show this one. Tom Thomerson, who would go on to be Dollman in a future Full Moon feature, plays Jack Death. He's a cop and bounty hunter of sorts, living in the future. He's been tracking a man named Whistler, who killed his wife. Whistler has a hypnotic ability to turn people into zombie-like creatures called Trancers. When he's captured, he manages to escape by time-traveling back to the 1980s. His body stays behind, but he is able to jump into the body of an ancestor. The government is able to do the same, so Jack is assigned to go back in time. Before he does, though, he destroys Whistler's body, so that his enemy is trapped in the past. If Jack can find Whistler in 1985, he can kill him for good, preventing him from ever being a menace in the future. It's sort of like a butterfly effect. Trancers is basically a Full Moon version, or Empire Pictures version, of Blade Runner and The Terminator. When Jack is sent back to 1985 in the body of one of his own ancestors, he finds that he had a one-night stand with a girl named Lena the night before. She was played by a very young Helen Hunt. Now, with Lena's help, Jack Death begins his hunt for Whistler, killing Trancers along the way. It's important to note that since this is a 12 Days of Christmas review, that Trancers takes place on Christmas. Lena even works at the mall as one of Santa's helpers. There's a great scene when the mall Santa notices Jack Death and transforms into a Trancer. The zombie Santa Claus becomes a Trancer Claus. And then the two battle it out in the mall's Christmas display. Later on in the film, Lena gives Jack a Christmas present because it's midnight and officially Christmas Day. Tom Thomerson is awesome as Jack Death. Even cooler than Dollman. I've never been a huge Helen Hunt fan, but she's really cute in this. Although I did like Mad About You. Jason and I were talking about that while I was watching this. Art LaFleur also has a role in this, and fans of Family Matters will recognize Aunt Rachel, Thelma Hopkins. I obviously especially love the scene set at the mall, and it's decorated for Christmas, so that's even better. There is nothing quite like the aesthetic of a mall in the 80s at Christmas time. I think Charles Band did a great job with this. It's a really well done Empire picture. Full Moon fans should love it, as should fans of Blade Runner and The Terminator. And the Christmas setting and atmosphere just adds to the entertainment value. Trancers is a lot of fun. Have you seen it? If so, what do you think of it? Comment below and let me know. Be sure to check back tomorrow to see what I review next during the 12 Days of Christmas. Until then, thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and, be kind, subscribe.